Do you solve problems alone? Or have you learned how to embrace the power of collaborative problem solving? Let's talk about it. Hi there, welcome back to my channel. I'm Summer Owens and I empower organizations and individuals to become the most confident and resilient leaders of teams or just their own lives. And I am so excited to continue to share lessons from 100 lessons my centenarian grandmas taught me, lessons on confidence, resilience, leadership, and life. And in this lesson, I'm talking about collaborative problem solving. And the interesting thing is, when I had my career at the Memphis Grizzlies and I worked at Service Master, I worked at FedEx, collaboration was key. We had teams, we had to work as teams because of all the different projects that we were doing on. Everybody had their part to play. And we had to work as a team, we had to collaborate. Then I became an entrepreneur. And as some people might tell you, entrepreneurship can be lonely. It can be lonely. I'm in this office a lot of the times when I'm not out in the community doing the work that I do or traveling and speaking. But as I really got mature in my business and learned the power of collaboration, or how an entrepreneur can learn how to collaborate, I incorporated what I know from my experience and my journey as an employee working for those companies. The power of collaboration, collaborative problem solving. When there is an issue, when there is a challenge, to not try to solve it by yourself, to collaborate with others who have different perspectives, different ideas, different backgrounds, and different experiences to help solve those problems. So let's get into what my grandmas had to say. My approach to leadership emphasizes collaborative problem solving, a lesson reinforced by my grandma's ability to bring people together to face challenges. They taught me the value of pooling diverse perspectives to find the best solutions. By creating an environment where everyone feels empowered to contribute, I've seen how collaboration can lead to innovative solutions that no single individual might have reached alone. This strategy not only solves problems more effectively, but also builds a sense of shared responsibility and achievement. Encouraging this type of teamwork remains important to my leadership style, ensuring that we grow stronger and more cohesive as we face each new challenge. Emphasizing collaborative problem solving and leadership is essential for developing innovative solutions and building cohesive teams. Valuing diverse perspectives enables the discovery of optimal outcomes that no individual could reach alone. Empowering every team member to contribute promotes a sense of shared responsibility and achievement. This approach not only enhances problem solving effectiveness, but also strengthens team dynamics. Encouraging such teamwork is vital for overcoming challenges and achieving success collectively. Everyone has something to contribute. Every single person on your team has something to contribute. And by your team, I mean your work team, your project team, or even the team called family and friends. And so when there is a problem, bringing in everybody with their diverse background, diverse experiences can help come up with greater solutions than you could come up with all alone. Even if you are a person, maybe kind of like me, used to kind of making a lot of decisions and used to leading. But one thing that I've learned as I've matured, as I've led more teams, as I've overcome more leadership challenges, is that even as a leader, it's even more important. It's even more important to let your ideas just support other people's ideas. So when you allow your team to share their ideas and their suggestions, then you bring in yours and your background and your experience because you are a leader and you're the leader for a reason. But empowering others to be leaders as well can help to come up with better solutions, to better solutions that you could even come up with. I think of so many examples in my life where my teams have come up with new ideas and new solutions to help us deal with problems. And by problems, it's not necessarily a bad thing that's happening in an organization, but it's just a way to make things better. One thing I think about, because we're in the process of preparing for the Love Yourself event, is that different people have contributed different ideas. Different people have contributed so many different ideas and come up with unique ideas and unique ways to deal with some of the challenges we've had with the event. Different people with different backgrounds, different experiences have helped to make the event the best it could possibly be. So let's get into the tips my grandma shared for this lesson: how to promote collaborative problem solving, working together to solve a problem. No, you can't have that. You can't do that. Have you ever heard that voice, maybe from someone else or deep down inside of you, saying, no, you can't? Ever felt like you weren't good enough, smart enough, or brave enough to have what you really want? that promotion, that degree, that dream job, that house, that fulfilling relationship, that business, that life you've always imagined. Well, I'm confidence coach Summer Owens, and I'm here to tell you, yes, you can have it. And yes, you can do it. I'm the person to help you make it happen because I've been there. I faced doubts, fears, and setbacks head on. As a teen mom who was told my future was bleak, I chose to say, so what, to every obstacle I faced. I didn't let circumstances or self-doubt define me. I've probably done what you want to do. I've earned degrees, I've had dream jobs, I've launched business, written powerful books, bought houses, all while defying the odds. Now I want to help you to say so what to your fears and limitations too. I want to share my secrets to success with you in my Get the Guts to Go For It program. If you're tired of watching others live the life that you want and you're ready to turn your someday into today, let me help you embrace the so what mindset. Build your confidence and make your dreams a reality. Grab one of the limited spots for this program at getthegutstogoforit.com. I can't wait to help you go for it. Tip number 1 on how to live the lesson, promote collaborative problem solving is to organize regular brainstorming sessions. So set a time where you regularly brainstorm. So whether it's one particular event, one particular idea, one particular challenge that you have, set some time to bring together the people involved with the organization, with the team, with the family to brainstorm solutions. And during the brainstorming session, all ideas are good ideas. Write them all down, take them all in. Take them all in so that communication, that's from the last lesson, so the communication stays open. People feel free to share their ideas. And so when you do that, those ideas will build on each other's ideas and you can come up with the best solutions. Tip number 2 on how to live the lesson, promote collaborative problem solving, is to implement a no idea is too small policy. Don't make anybody's idea feel small. Make sure everybody, if they're open and willing to share their ideas, that you embrace their idea. Because one, if you don't do that, then they won't continue to share their ideas. They won't communicate. They won't express. They won't contribute to the team. They won't contribute ideas. And number 2, even the smallest idea can spark new ideas. And eventually you'll get to the best solution for the problem, for the challenge, for the event, for whatever it is that you're dealing with. But every contribution matters, and you don't ever want to minimize anyone's ideas or their contribution. Tip number 3 on how to live the lesson, promote collaborative problem solving, is to use technology to enhance that collaboration. So there are so many tools now that make it even easier to collaborate. So anything from a digital whiteboard where you share, where you're doing your brainstorming and you're writing ideas and sharing ideas, to Google Docs and shared drives where ideas can be dumped together. And there are even brainstorming tools that are out there. So use technology to help with collaborative problem solving. Tip number 4 on how to live the lesson, promote collaborative problem solving, is to rotate problem solving leadership. So this makes me think about when I worked for the Memphis Grizzlies. I was early 20s and I was a marketing coordinator for the Memphis Grizzlies. And one of the people who I credit with really launching my career and really giving me a chance, I appreciate her so much, was Marla Tanner. Marla Tanner was the vice president of marketing for the Memphis Grizzlies. And one thing that she did that I really admired was she rotated who was in charge of our weekly meetings. So we actually had a small team, or only 4 of us on the team. But each week, somebody was in charge of the meeting. One of the 4 of us were in charge of the meeting. We had to choose a location. We had to do the agenda and the activities because we always did a fun activity in the meeting. But we were in charge. So this is a similar situation in that you're rotating the leadership of solving the problem. So this not only enhances leadership skills and trust in the people on your team, but it also relieves some of the pressure and the burden from you as the leader. So rotate the responsibility and help to build up your team members by showing them that you trust them, that you believe in them, and that you know they're capable of leading and to help with this collaborative problem solving effort. And tip number 5 on how to live the lesson, promote collaborative problem solving, is to create a feedback loop. So create a method where feedback is captured and is generated and is used. So whether that's surveys, whether that's somebody just taking the notes from the brainstorming session or dealing with the problem and getting the feedback, make sure the feedback is captured and make sure it's incorporated into solving the problem, not only that problem, but any future problems. And that's lesson 53, promote collaborative problem solving. Tell me in the comments how you collaborate with your teams or with your family to solve the problems that you have in your organizations or in your families. Tell me some of the tips that you'll use or that you'll incorporate into your life so that you can be a better collaborative problem solver. See you next time.